this is all 100% true and only a fool wouldn't believe it. A foolish fool. And you aren't a foolish fool, are you? Let's talk facts about Thor. Everybody knows that Thor is famous for being the Nigerian god of lightning, but few are aware that he is also the god of rice, monkeys, and oddly enough, the goddess of hair care. Before Disney bought Marvel, they had planned to make a movie about the Nigerian god, Thor, and it was almost finished when they learned that Marvel had a comic book character who was slightly cooler. So, they scrapped their movie, which was a B+ at best, and bought Marvel. And the rest is history. Thor, the Nigerian god, was based upon the Greek god Zeus, when the Vikings took over Greekland, in 425 BC. One story tells the tale of Thor, the Nigerian god, eating so many grapes, that he became great with child. And purple for 9 months. Until he gave birth to a goat/grape hybrid with crossed eyes named Demigoat. Thor, the Marvel comic book, won the award for Most Middling Comic Book Series. The award can be seen in Walt Disney's Firehouse apartment in Disneyland, California, but unfortunately, anyone who goes into that room will immediately be executed by firing squad and replaced by a life model decoy who conveniently doesn't remember the award. As per Walt Disney's last wishes. In Viking myth, Thor's mightful hammer, Mew Mew, was an astonishing 13 feet long, but in Disney's apocryphal romp, Mew Mew is only 12.5 feet long. I mean, come on directors. Get it together. In present-day Nigeria, people still pray to Thor, but in a quite different way than ever before. You see, he used to be the god of lightning, but that was back when people were dumb and gullible. Now, he is prayed to, for a good harvest season. And cows. Lots of cows. Thor's real-world sidekick, Jimmy Johansson, was a very odd and strange fellow, who carried around, not one, but 2 magical Tommy guns, which is strange, as they wouldn't even be invented for another 1400 years. Thor's really real brother Loki, in Nigerian mythology, was, and will always remain, a jerky jerk. A lot of people think that Thor's father Odin was his true father, but the truth is so much darker than you realize. For you see, Thor hit himself with his own hammer so hard that he traveled back in time where he sired a son, whom he didn't stick around for, by the way, and he totally owes back child support too. Though I'm sure that probably wasn't even a thing back in ancient Nigerian culture, so I suppose we can overlook it for now. Anyhow, that son he sired was himself. And because Thor didn't pay child support, Odin, out of the goodness of his heart, adopted and raised Thor as his own. Yes, it seems Thor was a bit of a jerk himself. But a hunky one. And if we don't continue to see his movies, he will send an army of kangaroos to kick us to death. So I know where I'll be when new Thor movies come out. Whatever happens next, remember to stay cool. Love, Mr. Fantasticool.
一场 fantasy。